Do I really have to lock my phone in this thing? Is that what it's come to? Let's talk about distractions. This is the prime culprit right here. I can't have this anywhere near me while I'm trying to write. I can't be on my computer either. It's rough. I kind of need to get all of my devices away. So what are the options? This is probably the simplest one. Write longhand on a notebook. A lot of people have trouble writing like this. You're not used to doing it anymore, and I get that. I don't do it so much anymore either, but if you feel like you need to try something different, I highly recommend this. This is like $1, $2. You can get these notebooks for next to nothing. Take it somewhere far from your computer, far from your phone, and just write with a pen. Then you have to type it in. So what are your other options if you don't want to write like that? You want to type. You have the free write. This is the alpha. All it does is turn it on and push those buttons and you're ready to start writing. Just start writing. That's it. And then this will link through the cloud. You can hook it up to your Dropbox, or you can plug it in to your computer and copy the files that way. Now you have text, but you can't check your email on this. You can't go on Facebook or Instagram on this. You definitely can't make any TikToks, and it's just gonna let you write. This screen isn't the greatest. This keyboard, there are better options than this. If you want an upgrade, get the Smart Typewriter. This thing is fantastic. It has an e-ink screen. It shows you how many words you've written, the time it would take to read that, how many characters. It works just like the other one. There's a new document. It feels great to type on. The screen looks great. You can change the size here and make it brighter. I have a whole video on this thing if you want to see that. I'll link it up there. But this doesn't solve the problem of the phone or just being distracted. How can I focus? I often set a timer. I set this to like 20 minutes and just write for that amount of time. And I don't let myself do anything else. I just sit here, write till the timer's done. Then I can check my email. Then I can check my phone. Then I can go get a drink of water, have a conversation, read the newspaper, whatever you want to do. Pomodoro method is the technical term for this, where you might do 25 minutes of work, followed by a 5-minute break, and then get back to work. It works for your mind because when this timer is done, you get a break. That's your break time. And then you have break time, so you use it because you're going to get back to work after that. It really sets boundaries for what you're doing in that time period. I think it's great. And I love using this little kitchen timer as opposed to like setting a timer on my phone, because then I'm tempted to check my phone and text somebody or whatever. Get the phone out of here. Leave it in the other room. If you can't do this, you want to type on your computer, you just need to get away from the internet. You can obviously turn your Wi-Fi off, but what if that's not enough? There's an app called Freedom that allows you to set a timer. It shuts off your internet and it will not connect until your time period is over. If you try to go somewhere on the internet, this is all you're going to see until your time period is over. You can set it to turn on at a specific time each day. Like from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. you can't do anything on your computer except write. Can't get on the internet. It's already turned on when you wake up. You can pick specific apps, or you can do everything. You can set your schedule. Like I said, I have it turn on early in the morning, turn off at 8 a.m. so I can still check my email and stuff before I go to work. But before that, if I get to my computer, all I can do is write. And they have it for the phone as well. you can turn on freedom on your phone. You can start a session. You can schedule it so that your phone is not connected to the internet during specific times, or it won't let you open certain apps. So whichever works for you, give it a try. It's really cheap. They have a free trial, and I find this to be super helpful when like I need to be on my computer, but I need to not be able to get to the internet. But what if you have like absolutely no willpower? Then you need this. This is the MindSight timed lockbox. It's just what it sounds like. It's a lockbox. It's gonna lock. And if you put your phone in there and you hold down the button for 5 seconds, it is locked. I can't get it out. Now all I can do is write. Yes, a little bit extreme, perhaps, but if you've ever found yourself losing all your writing time to scrolling on your phone, maybe it's not so extreme. It has 3 different modes. You can do what I just did and lock it in there for an indefinite amount of time. You can get it out when you're done by typing the Konami code on that little pad. If you're, an old Nintendo player like me, you will have no trouble remembering up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. But let's say you want to just set it for a particular amount of time. So you could set it for days. And I know they also advertise using this for, other things you might be addicted to, like put your cigarettes in here, you can't get to them. We're not going to do days. You can do hours if you want to put your phone away for an hour or 2, or minutes, which you could use this as like a Pomodoro timer. Set it to 25 minutes, and then we'll just set it to 5 right now. And then hold the button down. Or sorry, you just push the button, and now there's a countdown. If I want to abort that, I just push any button and it doesn't go through. But if I wanted to, let's go back to doing just 1 minute. It's going to count down. In 12 seconds, it will be locked, and then it will open itself up again after 1 minute. I could still use that code to open it during this time, but it's, there, we're locked now. It's a mental thing. I know that this is going to open up in 53 seconds. If I had this next to me while I was writing, I know that I can get to my phone when this is over. That's going to be my phone time for the next 5 minutes or whatever I want it to be. Look at my phone, put it back in there, set it for another 25 minutes or whatever it is. And it's better than focus mode. It's better than just freedom. Maybe you can get away with those things. Maybe you need something a little more intense like this. If you do, get it. If you know yourself and this is going to be the only way you're going to keep from scrolling, then go for it. Whatever it takes to get the words down, am I right? So now we're open again. Now, there is a third level to this. There's this fortress button. That will set the timer, and the Konami code will not work. It is locked. This button will turn on the fortress. There's no way to get it unlocked until this timer is over. You can email support and they will get back to you if it's an emergency. It's not going to be right away because it's email support, but that's an option. If you want to see more, I did a whole video on this thing, done videos on the free write devices, and if you have any other suggestions for how to limit your distractions, put them in the comments. I'll add them to the list. I can always use more tools for that. I know you can too. So let's stop watching YouTube, get to writing, hit subscribe there before you go, before you turn everything off and lock it away. Thanks a lot. I'll see you in the next one. Keep writing.